on, good people? I'm the creator of WTF2, where women talk football too. I'm also the author of When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, the ultimate survival guide for relationships and households during football season. I'm an award-winning sports writer, producer, editor, sideline reporter, radio and TV personality. My name is Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess, and you're tuned into another installment of A Mile a Minute right here on ESPN, the network. And I have been breaking down the divisions and giving my thoughts on who I think is going to win each division. And today, I'm going to talk about the AFC East, composed of the Dolphins, the Bills, the Jets, and the Patriots. The Patriots. My goodness, I cannot talk today. To me, out of all of the divisions in the NFL, this is the least competitive, the weakest, and the most predictable. Since 2000, when the divisions were realigned due to the Texans joining the league and the Browns rejoining the league, New England has won the division title every one of those years except three. Yeah, three. You do the math. The Dolphins were victorious twice, and one of those seasons was in 2008 when Bernard Pollard took out Tom Brady in Week 1 when they played the Chiefs. They still finished at 11-5 with Matt Castle at the helm, but the way the tiebreakers were set up, Miami won the division with their dittoed record, but the Patriots did not even get in the playoffs. The Jets took the division crown one of those seasons, and the Bills, well, they haven't won it since 1995. I think we might need to change your name from the Bills to the Coins in this particular instance. Yeah, the Buffalo Coins sounds much better and much more appropriate. In addition to that, New England has gone on to win the division the past 7 seasons. However, this season for the AFC East, the makeup and the composition is a little bit different as Tom Brady is suspended the first 4 games of the year due to the Deflategate scandal. So for the remaining teams in the AFC East, they ought to be like, oh, what a time to be alive. In my Drake voice. This is the time to tackle the division, pun intended, and I think that the team that will give the Patriots the biggest run for their money will be the Jets. They're coming off an impressionable 10-6 record last season under the first-year direction of Todd Bowles as their new head coach, and they lost to the Bills during Week 17 of the season, which essentially eliminated them for the playoffs. I expect them to expand upon that double-digit win total last season, especially since they have some stability at quarterback, finally being able to successfully work out contract negotiations with Ryan Fitzpatrick. They signed left tackle Ryan Clady to replace the retired DeBrickashaw Montgomery Ferguson. Gosh, I love it. They won't miss hearing that name this season. And they also re-upped in the running back position by signing the versatile Matt Forte and Kyrie Robinson to replace Chris Ivory with his departure to Jacksonville. They got a steal with the number 20 pick in the draft with the explosive Darren Lee from Ohio State at the outside linebacker position. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets are competing with the Patriots for the AFC East, especially with a late season matchup in New England during Week 16, which could have some divisional title implications. As for the Buffalo Bills, if they want any chance of winning the AFC East crown, they must improve from giving up a league high of 152 rushing yards per game last season. And hopefully Reggie Ragland, their second-round pick in the draft from Alabama, will assist, and also first-round pick Shaq Lawson will fit in Rex Ryan's system better than Mario Williams did. I also think that part of the reason why the Bills didn't make the playoffs and were as successful as they could have been last season was due to the fact that their quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, had a knee injury. They finished at 500 with an 8-8 record last season, and they lost 2 games that E.J. Manuel started, and 5 of their losses were by 1 score or less. They must improve on that this season as well, being able to finish games and being able to be on the victorious side of those games, being able to win by the 1 score or less instead of losing as they did last year. So if Taylor can take the next step in developing and staying healthy, and if Ryan can do what we all know that he is capable of on defense, the Bills can make some noise in this division as well. And for Miami, it's just not their time yet. I like the new hire in head coach Adam Gase, who was, of course, the offensive coordinator with the Chicago Bears last year, and I know that he will bring out the best in Ryan Tannehill. But there is just too much uncertainty at the running back position with Lamar Miller now in Houston. Now, of course, they do have Arian Foster, and he's been amazing coming out of Houston, and also he's looked very good in camp, very good in practice and preseason. But there's a lot of uncertainty with him, especially due to the fact that we don't even know if he can stay healthy. Also, Olivier Vernon's move in free agency from Miami to the Giants has me concerned as well. And what will Sue do? It's got to be better and way more than what he did last season. And the fact that Miami has road games in Seattle, in New England, and in Cincinnati, that also brings about concerns for me. It's just too early for them to return as the division winners. And they can't rely on the fortune of Tom Brady going down during week 1 and being injured for the entire season. Remember, Tom Brady does not join the season until week 5. So, hey, that's my AFC East breakdown right here on GSP and the network. Thanks again so much for tuning in to another installment of A Mile a Minute with your girl, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess. I'll catch you next time, and I'm out.
What's going on, good people? It's your girl again, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at she_SPN and at Facebook at Latasha Joan Madden Miles. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is SheSPN the Network. Hey, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, I'm a little bit cute, got some beauty, got some brains. That way on that channel, you'll be able to see the interviews that I've done, some of the famous people that I worked with, the projects I've worked on, things of that nature. And don't forget to log on to CreateSpace.com and Amazon.com and get your copies of my book, When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, The Ultimate Survival Guide for Relationships and Households during football season. I appreciate your support, and hey, I gotta run. They're over here calling me on the other line. I gotta manage another fantasy football league. I'm out.